I'm going to bed as well.
Good night, Timothy.
Tschüss.
Hello, everyone. We have another Team England Penguin Academy. This time, Team England is being represented by Don Vito's Rats. He's the guy called Cribble Apple Pie up here. I'm just going to be calling him Don Vito. And Team ECBBL is being represented by King Ghidra and Dwarves. As we were saying just before this recording, it's an interesting matchup. Like, just on the face of it, you assume the Rats have a disadvantage because obviously tackle removes dodge, but the advantage they do have is insane speed compared to the Dwarves' no speed. So you can find yourself as Dwarves missing breakaway opportunities. You know, the ball just suddenly moving from one side of the pitch to the other side of the pitch, being handed off and coming all the way down here, and you've got no Dwarves in range. Like, that's the kind of thing you've got to, as a Dwarf player, cover all the time, keep the width of the pitch, which is hard when if your opponent has a Rat Ogre. So it's not that bad. It does tend to lend itself to to draws, because obviously the Rats have a problem taking the ball off Dwarves, just like the Dwarves have a problem stopping Rats scoring. So it'd be interesting to see how each of these teams manage that weird mismatch of teams. Like, basically the extreme end of the spectrum, the fastest team versus the least maneuverable team. So the Rats have chosen to receive. Let's see if they Daka. You got to think they're going to Daka, right? Against Dwarves. But immediately setting up like this feels like they're not going to Daka. Putting players on the LOS to take blocks really feels like there isn't going to be a Daka, which is usually not great. Even in Iceblade. So yeah, there's no Daka here. Oh, for God's sake. And again, I know it's Dwarves, but please, please, Wolfin, if someone ever directs you to these, like, analyses, please have a word with your team about setting up properly. Like, this is just insane, isn't it? Like, again, it's only like 25% of the pitch the Dwarves can reach, but on a blitz, if it is in that 25% of the pitch, they lose. Like, they just lose the entire game. No, a leader isn't one of the things that I have auto-tagged. So the Dwarves have 4 guard, 3 mighty blow, leader on the runner, 3 regulars, and they've got a runner in reserve. That gives them 2 rerolls plus the leader reroll and an Apo. I think you can get the 3rd reroll without leader, skip the Apo, and get a 4th mighty blow. I think that's a better build. The Dwarves shouldn't need an Apo that much, and they've got redundancy built in with 4 guard, 4 mighty blows, so, you know, it's normally fine to not have an Apo. The Rats also have a leader reroll, an Apo, and a basic line rat on the bench. The Roger has no skill, which is interesting because he's gone for the mighty blow tackle stack, which is useless in this matchup. Useless in all bash matchups, really. No, I don't like it either. Naked gutter runners. The stack is eating skills, and it's useless in all bash matchups. The Roger doesn't have a juggernaut skill, like, so it's not good at one turn in. It's pretty lame. Ball on the floor. Blockless block. One in 27 with the loner, having moved half his team. Turn ordering is atrocious. But gets all POWs and an AV break, so doesn't hurt him in any way. Why is the leader runner jammed in there? The leader thrower jammed in there. That's a bit weird, isn't it? I also never see any real reason for bringing the ball up into the ruck, like when you've got such insane movement. Just hang out. You're one turn away from joining the ruck down here. There's just no reason for it. Just hang out. So this leader, this slayer, and this guard are definitely not rolling dice. So again, same reason as before. Why is he rolling dice before moving these players to where they're going to end up? You'd think you'd want the slayer behind this row so that if the rogue hits any of them, the slayer can hit him back the following turn. That's what I would do. And I mean, I really don't like just taking the blitz from there and then staying there. Should have taken the blitz from inside, and then if he stays there, he can literally stay there to block him next turn if he doesn't dodge. Troll Slayer in the wrong place. Leader just doing nothing. Troll Slayer now exposed to the Mighty Blow if he wants to, because he can block with the Roger here, block there, and then just blitz the Troll Slayer with Mighty Blow, which is just shit. If he's tucked behind, it's harder to do. And would be protected by the Mighty Blow, which should have blocked from the inside. Instead, we're blitzing the guard and rolling a 1 in 9. This guy being behind him for no reason instead of up. Again, no reason for this. Your dwarves, you can only take one blitz. There defends this player better. Because, like, if he doesn't get the POW here, you got a Mighty Blow hit back. You can't blitz both of these, or, you know, just do something not shit. Doesn't hit the guard, hits the regular one. Doesn't hang the guard out on the Roger when he takes that block and follows. So his leader's now just stuck in the fight and removes his own player. All right, so if you're the dwarves here, you want to get in the way. You want to stop him progressing. Yeah, you want to stop him progressing. And you got a choice between Mighty Blowing the leader or Mighty Blowing the Rat Ogre. I think both of them are completely fine. I think you can probably go for the Rat Ogre this turn, because if you put the guard around the top, the leader's stuck there until next turn. He's not getting out. If you put the guard around the top, he's still an assist on the Roger, and so you can Mighty Blow the Roger. In fact, you can get multiple dice today if you put the leader up here and blitz with him. If you get the POW, you can move the Slayer over here then to help defend a push down. I mean, that's terrible, isn't it? What's the point of having guard on that player if it's not on anyone? Hitting the Roger and not blitzing the Roger means you leave more players on this side. And also, wasn't he standing up? If he hasn't activated, maybe it's okay. But like, I think I want to hit the Roger with Mighty Blow. The Roger with Mighty Blow and the Roger in general is basically how the rats take control of an area, right? It's really annoying. Like, you can't just stand in the way as dwarves if there's a strength 5 frenzy piece twatting you around the place. He could also just ignore the Roger completely and just leave him tagged on an irrelevant dwarf. And then you do blitz the leader when you're doing that. But I don't know what he's doing here. I think he's 3 dice in a gutter runner instead. And he pushes him up and frees him instead of sideways and has him stuck on this guard. This be some bad Blood Bowl already. Okay, there we go. He would have got rid of the leader, but instead he gets rid of the skillless gutter. I think getting rid of the leader there would have been better, but whatever. He one-diced the guard instead of this. That on a push frees up the guard. Like, that's just crazy. And this is the problem with not blitzing either of these. This guy that you run around the back and this Mighty Blow that you, for no reason at all, freed up, just gets to clear the do-si-do back to rejoin your Roger. The whole point of sending this guy around the back is to try and cut the Roger off from the rest of the team, which means he needs backup, which means you blitz the leader and you send another dwarf round to back him up. He shouldn't be getting blitzed with Mighty Blow anyway. That Mighty Blow should be on the floor and tagged. Absolutely terrible. It's a stun. Okay. So I can answer you right now, Demento. No. Not good. Like, I particularly I'm a little bit more like judgy on dwarf players because I consider myself a dwarf player. This is bad. It's really bad. I mean, the rat player is also not good, right? That's a 1 in 9 with a loner right there that gives up the ball. Literally gives up 2 dice on the ball if you 1 in 9 there. That doesn't need to be, like I said, the ball could be back here and out of range. Oh, that was the Apo because that was the guard. So the Apo's gone for the rats. And again, what are we doing down here? Who are we blitzing? Or whoever we're blitzing, it's not with Mighty Blow. And we did a rush anyway. Why couldn't you have gone there and done a rush to blitz the Roger with Mighty Blow? What the fuck? Okay. Just opens with a 1 in 9 that again just gives up 2 dice on the ball. Blocks without block. Has to re-roll it because it's just a free 2 dice on the ball. Go-see does again. Doesn't get a POW. This is what I mean by like the speed difference between the two. Do-si-doing back and forth, pulling the dwarves out of position every turn. Like, at least the tactics are right. All of the placement is awful. The positioning is just absolutely dog shit. But at least the tactics are right. Like, bouncing back and forth because the dwarves don't know what to do. I mean, that is insane, isn't it? To just casually do some double rushing with the ball. Oh, not even double rushing. We're just going to single screen and then have the ball based with tackle. That's nice. It's turn 4, by the way. Doesn't need to be in scoring range. Doesn't need to be doing rushes. Could have just stood here and like screened. Like everything's totally fine for the rats, and they're just running these 1 in 36, 1 in 81 risks every turn. Why? And again, why are you pushing him that way instead of straight down and leaving him tagged on a dwarf? Do you not understand how Blood Bowl works? This is so weird. That's like really, really basic level Blood Bowl. Like, that's one of the first things that people pick up. If you knock someone down and you can leave them tagged, usually you just leave them tagged automatically. What are you doing? Why are you going there? Get your ass in. Get stuck in. Base everyone here. Right, yeah, you can go there. He should have been there. He should have been there. He can base him. He can come across to the middle. And, like, you've got this long screen with a double, like, column there. And everyone's tagged. Like, that's awful for the rats. So instead, you just give him the out. Like, complete out. Oh, my God. Like, what are you doing here? Jesus goddamn Christ. And there's another 1 in 9. Burns another reroll. And there goes his last reroll. And he takes the block anyway. It's the cage corner. What is happening? That's the cage corner. You've just put the ball in a cage, and then you've just moved the cage. And does... Oh, no, he does. So the ball just gets sacked. Absolutely wild. And then, of course, it survives because bad play is never punished in Blood Bowl. Oh my god, did you see that? He was going to move the Slayer and then didn't because if he got pushes there, he wanted to block him again. Not stop the score, just take more blocks. Doesn't 1 in 9 and instantly lose? Oh, wait, does 1 in 9. Okay. Crazy that he's not hitting the Roga with the Slayer there. You gotta kill the Roga, man. No! It's turn 6. That's your scoring threat. You've just moved towards the ball for no reason. Run him up the pitch. Jesus Christ. So now we got no scoring threat. Could have scored on the Rats drive. Got a stun. Okay, so an easy free clear. But he can't score because he didn't run a scoring threat up. Awful. Literally awful. Why are you blocking him that way? How have we ended up in a Y cage with an entire team of dwarves? Removed his own mighty blow trying to sack the ball. Slayer right there. Slayer right there. Alright, gets a bunch of KOs back. So what have we got going on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 rats into a full team of dwarves. Right. Come on then, people. You've been paying attention. What have the dwarves got to do right now? Pop quiz. There we go. JMC fucking. Thank you very much. The only way you lose this game really is to get blitzed on, right? That's like the only way you lose this game. So this should be a full anti-blitz defense. Full chevrons across the pitch. Does anyone think that is, in fact, a full anti-blitz defense? Because I'm going to go with it's not. Thank you for the follow, Sin. Are you trying to sell us, Sin? Like, I know there's an extra I in there, but it does sound like you're on a street corner shouting sin, sin, sin. I said I know there's an extra I in there. I paid attention. That makes it worse when you say it like that, though. Now it sounds like you're trying to sell a sin, but also you're like selling it to a baby. You want some sin, sinny sin? Okay, stuns the mighty blow. Okay, so you put one of these two guards in here and you take this block. Hopefully you get a POW. That means the guard and you are an assist. You stick this guard in there. And then this blitz off the ground is 2 dice with Mighty Blow on the Roger. That's what you should be doing. This guard also gives you 2 dice on his guard there then. And you can cage behind that line of players. That's what you should be doing. You should be trying to get Mighty Blow on this. This is one of the big points of variance, right? The Roger removing a dwarf is one of the big points of variance. You should be Mighty Blowing it every opportunity you can. So instead, we're just blitzing an irrelevant blockless gutter. Good job. You're the best. And also rolling all pushes anyway, so that didn't matter. Okay. Is he trying some kind of chain? But if he is trying some kind of chain, he's already blitzed to start it off. So even if he does get all these pushes and chain the Roger like onto the cage or whatever, it doesn't do a lot, right? Because he can't blitz after it. So I don't know why you'd blitz without block there as your opening action, but whatever, let's find out. Oh, this is definitely what he's doing. I think he thinks he's being clever. Oh, and he's just randomly cast a dwarf. I mean, obviously the wrong place to put the assist, right? You put the assist there and you put the other gutter above it. So on a push, you push down. Now if it's on a push, you're just getting blocked back. So obviously it's double POWs. And then more POWs. So all POWs for the... No, what are you... Oh my good lord, why are we one dice in the Roger as opening action? Why is that a thing that is happening? Why aren't we 1 dice in the leader instead of getting 2 dice back? And now another 1 in 36 Kaz on a dwarf. Oh my god, this is not going to be a dwarf win. The combination of both players being awful and the rat guy just dicing the dwarves. But like back-to-back turns with 1 in 36 Kazes on dwarves with blockless blocks. Did it... Oh god, okay, never mind. Oh no. Oh, double no. What? Why are we basing the Roger with the mighty blow? Okay. Why are you 1 dice in as your opening action? What is going on with these two players? Casually 4 plus the Roger. I mean, we surf the gutter, right? Oh, I didn't armor break him, so you can't really surf the gutter. He did stand up the Slayer, you're right. What? 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 What is this? Doesn't get armor broken. The rats holding up better than dwarves is just obnoxious. Oh god, and then this happens. This is going to be a nightmare. Is he going to 1 in 9 the pickup and lose? He's going to 1 in 9 the pickup and lose. He hasn't even stood this guy up. He hasn't blitzed. Ugh. Awful. Just another massive random throw from the opposition to allow the Team England victory. This is not going to be good enough at Euroball, is it? You're not going to constantly have oppositions who don't know what they're doing and just throw the game every game. So far, almost every... There are 2 categories of Team England win. 1, their opponent was terrible from the start, so it was a walkover. Or 2, they should have lost, but their opponent threw. Those are the only two ways that Team England have won so far. Last reroll. Perfect scatter. Pretty perfect scatter. 3+2+ to win. Nope, doesn't make it. Okay, still up in the air. This is turn 7. He does need to care that he's got a scoring threat. Oh my days. Dub Skulls takes a reroll. Okay, so he's just playing for the draw. Dub Skulls again. Holy fuck. What is happening? Oh my god. Not only is this the dicing of a lifetime, this is just insane. 3 dead dwarves and like so many Dub Skulls. This was embarrassing. But now the rats probably win, right? They've just got a not 1 in 9. Which they don't. Trying his best to throw it. Why are you there and not there? Perfect scatter. Doesn't jump the body to remove a 2+. Awful. Okay, terrible. Like the result is irrelevant there. Both players were absolutely terrible. I can't. It's going to be rough watching them in the future. Like really, really, really bad play. There's nothing more to say, right? I don't need to bury them or anything. Like that was bad. I hope they know it was bad.